First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Detroit Lions. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Lions take over first and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
On second down now, it's Conner. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. First carry now for Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
They run. Chubb. He's got a first down past the 30. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A big play that time out of Chubb. 83 yards. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement. Go back to the...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. Return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson going deep for Hopkins. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know, he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They go with Chubb on second down, and he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
Well, this run defense gets an F so far. They're letting this guy carve them to shreds in the first quarter of play. He's already hit the 100-yard mark.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a third and 5. For Kidder here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And the Browns are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
25-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Second and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with third and 1.
On the stop. That's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 1.
Third and 1, Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So much for the run on third and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. From From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to let this one go. And this is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. You know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. And sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your turkey bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
19 yards.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Chubb. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. They set up the screen to Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
On the pickup.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Chubb will get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
7 at the 9.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Going to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Number 30, James.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jackson on the slant, complete to Hopkins. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 30. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the draw, this is Fournette. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. He's caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
The 4-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Connor. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. James Conner with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Browns 17, Lions 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Throwing now is Murray. And finding the tight end Hooper. And shutting him off now open field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Browns 24, Lions 14.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back.
Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Murray now to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
And the Browns first down.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they run the option on 2nd down. Murray going to fire one out wide. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns add on to their lead. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. But you say 3 rushing touchdowns and, of course, throw it to him when he's caught one as well.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 33 and a first. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Chubb will get the call, running left. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done. Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Now they go screen. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple. In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time. As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Running back, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 20-yard attempt.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The drive will start with Connor. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Devon Hamilton with the tackle. Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
3rd and 3.
From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Returnable here from the 38. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Browns will take over, first and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Sheds off the tackle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
It's second and inches.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. And again, it's Chubb. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 25. 7 yards there and a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
To throw, it's Murray. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point try now for Succop. Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've done before, you realize it hasn't worked somewhere else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players. and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
At the 47.
Jackson on first down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Jackson going deep for Hopkins. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So now here come the Lions up to go for 2. Jackson will throw again, and they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a 1-score game. 29. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
23 yards, the final tally. Give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here's Murray. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
He was brought down by Carl Joseph. A gain of 4. It's now
to throw on 2nd and 6. Murray will get this to Chubb in the backfield. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. To throw is Murray. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Nyheim Hines, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
This will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because
and he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The sack there by Tyrone Crawford shooting in to make the play.
The 17-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, he's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A big play there. 83 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. From the gun, Jackson. This pass caught at the 4. And he is going to lose yardage here.
That keeps the score Browns 44. Lions 35.
So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdown.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Nick Chubb with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead.
The Browns.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
The score, Browns 50. Lions 35. Ryan Suckup set to kick.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And this one caught by Max Williams. The 30, the 20, 10. And the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now first and goal. They'll look to run with Connor, and this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the Browns' 3-yard line.
Jackson. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
It's the score. Browns 50, Lions 42.
Trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Browns.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Murray has it knocked loose, fumble, and this is scooped up by the Lions. Accelerating, and off he goes. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
Yeah, and if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And a quick throw here that's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. Throwing now is Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Calais Campbell in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Jackson to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, numbers. When I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Swings it for the pick. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
The Browns drive about to get started. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they will finally stop him as he's down the 40-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake.
Take over.
You see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One last shot for Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
Today's final score, Browns 56.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Browns, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they suffered just their second loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday at noon Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Detroit. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.